Hello, and welcome to Hacking 101, creating a hacking lab. Nah, I'm kidding, guys. I am not that boring and monotonous, and this course is not going to be boring and monotonous, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun. So, first of all, before we get started, I want to thank you for purchasing this course. I truly, truly appreciate it. And what you signed up for here is to learn how to create a hacking lab. So the big benefit here is, look, I get it. People are ethical hacking right now is huge, and people want to get in the field and learn how to do it. The worst thing you can do is go out and try to hack a live website. And the big benefit here is you're going to be able to have your own hacking environment in a controlled lab type of setting where you can hack away, continue learning, and when you're there, you can go out into the real world and get contracted and get approved to do hacking on a website. So, we are here to learn how to do a hacking lab, so let's get to it. So, right up front, let's talk a little bit about the game plan here, okay? The introduction and agenda. So, first thing, I'll give you guys a quick disclaimer about this course, about your actions, my actions, things like that. Then we're going to talk a little bit about me, your instructor, who I am, what's my background look like, both from a professional standpoint and an educational standpoint, and why I think I am somewhat qualified to teach this kind of course. Third, let's talk about what you should do. So these are going to be takeaways that I've always kept in mind as I've been doing this type of work. It's something you should keep in mind as you continue to test, continue to grow in this type of field. And then we're going to get into the real deal. We're going to be setting up your hacking environment. So we're going to talk about what virtualization is. I will walk you through the process of setting up a virtualized environment. And then we're going to start setting up the vulnerable machines. We're going to do that in three different phases. Number one, we'll talk about what it is that you're installing. Number two, we're going to do a demo of the installation process. And number three, after it's been installed, we're going to talk about what the benefit of this tool is in the big picture. So setting up your virtualized environment, then we're going to set up Kali Linux, which is going to have all the tools that you're going to need to do your pen testing and ethical hacking work. Then we're going to set up your first vulnerable application, which is going to be the damn vulnerable web application. Then we're going to set up WebGoat, which is your second vulnerable application. And then I'm going to share with you some external websites that were created for the purpose of getting hacked. So once you've kind of worked through these localized environments and you've gotten pretty good at what you do from a pen testing perspective, then we can go to these external websites and do larger missions, larger challenges. And then we're going to close it out. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started with the disclaimer. Okay, so I have to put this out there, and I need for you to understand that this course is for educational purposes only. So the interesting thing about this one line is that by me putting this out there, it absolves me from any wrongdoing that you may do. But it does not absolve you from any wrongdoing you may do. So please, please understand that I am teaching you this based for educational purposes only. So ultimately, I think your goal here would be learn it, get really good at it, utilize it as much as you want, and then get into the field and get contracted and get written approval. So I'm going to harp on this a little bit more later, but please understand this course is for educational purposes only.